What's up, everyone? It's Saturday. It's time for your DisKingdom Daily News. So let's jump into it. I'm going to be talking about Monsters Unleashed. I'm also going to be talking Monsters Inc. coming to Disney Roads, and also Disney quitting Indian filmmaking. Okay, so let's kick things off. Marvel have revealed a brand new comic book series called Monsters Unleashed, which is going to be coming in January 2017. This is originally it was a comic book from way back in the early 70s, which consisted of characters such as Man-Thing, Frankenstein's monsters, and you also had the werewolf in there. Now, what was kind of interesting is the comic book itself is fine, you know, I kind of have a horror book, kind of cool. But what was kind of cool was Bill from Marvel Gaming also tweeted out saying it's going to be coming to Marvel games as well, which then for me opens up a whole new can of things of how this could spread out. Because if they're going to spread out this content to the Marvel Gaming, I think this is a great thing. This shows that they're taking it seriously, and I'd also love to see some of these characters coming to some Marvel games. For example, we could easily have the characters added to Future Fight as a playable character. You could add them seen to Puzzle Quest, Marvel Heroes, maybe even a pinball table based on these characters. So I think this is cool, and it shows that they're kind of going in a different direction for Marvel characters, giving us something a bit different. And I think kind of having that horror genre is a cool idea for Marvel to kind of maybe expand a little bit more, because while it's all been like super fluffy with all the like the major superheroes, that they want to push their other characters just as much. And the fact that they've said that they're going to be coming into the video game market with these monsters on really does excite me. We don't really know in terms of what games they could be coming in. It could be quite minimal, but yeah, I'm excited about what could be coming. I'd love to know your thoughts on Monsters as well. Okay, so Monsters Inc. has come to Disney Crossy Roads this week. I'm going to put up a gameplay video showing off some great footage there of me playing Disney Crossy Roads extremely poorly, because I'm going to admit I'm not the best player of it, but I enjoy having a blast back on like a 1980s video game where you're running around in an 8-bit game. It's a lot of fun. There's lots of different characters that have been added, including the main characters like Mike, Sully, Boo, Roz, etc. There are a host of extra additional characters, and they've also been adding characters as well to other levels of secret characters. So if you're into trying to grab all the secret ones, there's definitely some new content there. Seems to be the standing thing with the game that they keep adding new content about once a month, new level and new hidden characters from the previous levels as well. So that's pretty cool. If you're into the game, you'll want to check that one out. Okay, and finally, Disney have said to Variety that they are going to basically be quitting Indian filmmaking, and the reason for this is they have made a number of different movies in the past, all of which have tended to do very well at the Indian box office, not pulling in even their budget. However, The Jungle Book was a massive success, though that didn't really come as a huge surprise considering the story. Now, the reason is that why they have been doing this is they have been finding that they can promote their own movies better with dubbing, with the new multiplexes, and also with cinema. They can add just more, they can get the bigger movies there, and they can make more money with their existing big Hollywood movies than creating content specifically for that market. Now, this seems to be coming in place all over the world now because of technology moving on and people watching in different on platforms or in just cinema. There are just more people in the world watching movies than ever before, and whereas Hollywood has tended to focus purely on like North America and also like Europe, now the whole of Asia has opened up and there is a huge market. China is now having a bigger impact on Hollywood than ever before. You know, you're seeing it in how they are funding movies, but also, you know, if a movie does well in China, it can completely boost up a movie. And in some ways it makes sense for Disney to focus on fewer movies but making them bigger and making them worldwide than making lots of smaller movies that maybe don't quite have the impact that they used to. And sometimes, you know, over time things have changed, people's tastes are changing, people are getting more and more globalized and know about these characters and these things from because of the internet and that sort of technology and stuff. So from Disney's point of view, it does make sense. Unfortunately, you know, it does mean that there's less movies being made maybe in India, and if Disney have pulled out of that market and just focus on, it's not so good for anyone that enjoys those movies, which could be, you know, Disney sometimes do make smaller movies for different markets, but they do seem to be just going straight into just more franchises, more sequels, which, you know, I'm going to be honest, I would like to see them do more original content, but definitely it's going to be interesting to see how this works in the long run. It does make a lot of sense compared to being trying to cut costs and just promote their main. Well, anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. Be sure to hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube or the audio platforms. You can also hit that like button if you're on Facebook. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think of today's stories, and I shall see you tomorrow. Laters.